General Einigan of the Threx Dominion had never lost a battle, not once in his 60-year military career, spanning 5 star systems and 3 political coups. Had any opponent, alien or machine, outsmarted him? His strategies were taught in academies. His victories were etched on obelisks. His name alone could silence rebellious planets, and yet a single human had stopped him. Not a fleet, not a battalion, not a super weapon. A human working alone on a dying colony world had defeated him with something the Dominion later called unacceptable unpredictability. In simpler terms, madness. Human madness, and today Einigan had demanded to meet that man. He did not send soldiers. He did not request it through diplomatic channels. He came in person, aboard his black command carrier, escorted by honor guards who feared even to breathe loudly. The humans of New Calabar Colony watched from windows, whispering among themselves, "He's here for him, the madman, the one who saved us." But most of them had never seen the man. Most believed him a myth. Only a few survivors had truly witnessed him in action. Asterisk. The ruined colony the carrier landed in the central square, what remained of it. Buildings lay cracked, scorched, toppled by orbital bombardments. Roads were split like broken bones. The air still smelled faintly of burned metal. General Einigan stepped down, towering and sick, armored in living metal that flexed like muscle. "Bring me the human," he commanded. Governor Lena Park, trembling, approached him. "General, he doesn't talk much anymore. He's not right in the head after the siege." Einigan's eyes gleamed. "That is precisely why I am here." Lena swallowed. "Very well, follow me." They walked through the ruins until they reached a collapsed hangar, half buried under debris. Inside, among scattered tools and gutted drones, sat a man on a chair made of 2 welded missile casings. He wore an old engineering jacket scorched with plasma burns. His hair was overgrown. His eyes were sharp but distant, like a soldier who had survived too much. He did not look up as they approached. Lena whispered, "Mr. Rourke, the general is here to see you." The Manilius Rourke finally lifted his head. Einigan studied him with fascination. "So," the alien general said, "this is the human who destroyed my invasion." Rourke didn't answer. He only smiled slowly, like someone remembering a joke no one else would understand. Asterisk. The madman Eswarianigan began circling the human. "I have reviewed every second of footage," he said, voice echoing off metal beams. "Your colony's defense grid was offline. Your reinforcements were days away. My fleet was overwhelming. Yet you," he stopped behind Rourke, "turned a civilian mining colony into a lethal trap." Rourke finally spoke, voice rough. "War makes inventors out of desperate people." Madman Einigan corrected. "Your people call you that because you did not think like a soldier." Rourke shrugged. "Soldiers die following rules. Madmen live by breaking them." The general's mandibles clicked in agreement. He recited, "You rerouted the mining lasers into orbital reflectors. You programmed the drill worms to tunnel beneath my siege walkers. You weaponized atmosphere, processors to ignite the oxygen layer itself." Then he leaned forward. "And you did all of this alone after your entire defense team was killed." Rourke didn't flinch. "They died putting me in charge. I wasn't going to waste the sacrifice." Einigan's pupils dilated. "Your unpredictability cost me 13 cruisers. For landing cores and my personal flagship." Rourke chuckled. should have cost you more. The guards behind the general stiffened. Gripping their spears, Einigan raised a hand stop. He wasn't offended, he was intrigued. Why the General Kamianigan stepped closer, lowering himself until he was eye level with the human. In every war, I have studied my enemies. Some fight with honor, some with fear, some with logic. But you, he tapped Rourke's forehead gently with a claw. You fight with chaos, human. You turned terror into creativity. You used grief as fuel. I have come to understand how you beat me. Rourke's expression hardened. You here to take revenge? Einigan shook his head. No, I am here to recruit you. Lena gasped. Rourke laughed, flowered, sharp, unhinged. You want me to join the Dominion? Aren't you the enemy? Einigan answered calmly. The Dominion respects strength. We respect resourcefulness. And we have no one like you. Humans are the only species whose strategy teachers cannot predict. Rourke narrowed his eyes. This colony was your enemy. Yes, Einigan admitted. But you earned something rare in our culture. The right to speak as an equal. The right to bargain. Rourke leaned back. So what are you offering? Einigan gestured. A full military rank. Command of operations. Wealth beyond your colony's lifetime output. And the chance to fight in wars worthy of your talent. Rourke scratched his beard. And what if I say no? Einigan smiled with all his mandibles. Then I leave peacefully. I am many things, human, but I honor those who defeat me. Rourke blinked. He genuinely did not expect that. The true reason, Rourke exhaled. Tell me the real reason you're here. Einigan paused. Then he said, because I have never lost before. And when I reviewed your tactics, I realized something. What? You did not fight me to win. Einigan's voice softened. You fought to save someone. Rourke's jaw tightened. His sister, her kids. The last few families who hid in the tunnels. He had not fought for glory. He had not fought to defeat a general. He fought so a handful of scared civilians could see another sunrise. You fought like someone with nothing left to lose, Einigan said softly. And that terrifies me more than any weapon. Rourke looked down. For the first time, the general's tone carried respect. Deep respect. That is why I came, he finished. To understand the fire inside your species. The human's answer silence filled the ruined hangar. Finally, Rourke stood up. He faced the general, scars catching the dim light. You think I fought because I'm crazy? He said. Because I'm unpredictable. Because humans are unstable. Yes, Einigan replied. Rourke shook his head slowly. No, I fought because humans break in weird directions. You push us to the edge, and we don't fall, we build wings on the way down. Einigan's eyes widened. Rourke continued, you invade our homes. We turn scrap metal into bombs. You cut our supply lines. We use dirt and spit to make fuel. You threaten our families. We become devils. Then he stepped right up to the towering general. You didn't lose to a madman. You lost to a human. The hangar rang with silence. Einigan did something no Threx general had ever done to a foreigner. He bowed deeply. Then humanity, he said, is far more dangerous than we believed. Rourke smirked. You're just figuring that out. Einigan rose. Very well, Elias Rourke. I withdraw my offer. Rourke raised an eyebrow. Yeah, why? Because you are not meant to serve an empire. The general turned away. You are meant to shake them. The legacy as Einigan returned to his carrier, Lena approached Rourke. Are you all right? Rourke exhaled, maybe for the first time. Why? He watched the carrier rise, engines blazing, leaving the ruined colony behind. Because even our enemies, he said, finally understand what humans are capable of. Lena smiled. Rourke smirked, wiping dust from his hands. Madman, she teased. But Rourke shook his head. No, just human. The sky split as the carrier entered warp and across 5-star systems. The story spread. The day General Einigan asked to meet the human madman who defeated him and discovered the truth of humanity's fire, *.